Shout out to my last fire video for getting 114k views and counting, finally breaking the 1k subscriber count, so I appreciate y'all. After a convincing Christmas win, the Dubs returned home to face the lowly Charlotte Hornets and fought off a late comeback for another victory at home. So let's break down some actions. On a baseline floppy action, a lot of teams in the 90s and 2000s run for their shooters. Klay Thompson comes off the right side with 2 screens from the Warriors. The Hornets decide to not switch these off-ball screens, forcing Hayward to either chase or try to shoot the gap and cheat these screens by going above. The counter to the defender cheating the screen is instead of coming up on the wing, Thompson will stop and fade right into the corner, where DiVincenzo delivers a solid pass right into the shooting pocket for an open 3. Klay was going off in the first quarter, and here you can see Draymond signal for a down screen by DiVincenzo, but before he's even set, he already delivers a pass after LaMelo Ball points for the switch. This is too late of a call and Klay gets another clean look. I love how Golden State knows how to keep finding the hot hand, and on their go-to post split action with Draymond on the left pinch post, Looney sets a pick and you can see Plumlee try to warn Rozier. But I imagine Charlotte did not want to switch these off-ball screens involving a big, so Rozier is stuck trying to go under the screen on the shooter. Bad mistake, and Klay doesn't have the best look here, but he has the hot hand instead. I like this play. We have a little two-man action with Jerome and Wiseman, where Wise immediately reverses the screen after a handoff, catching the Hornets guard Maledon trailing by going over the screen on typically a non-threat from beyond the arc in Ty Jerome. Charlotte bigs are playing drop coverage in this pick and roll action, and you can see McDaniels make the right rotation as the weak side low man to try and deter the lob threat. This is an underrated skill, but here Kuminga knows he has to move up on the wing to take McDaniels out of this held position, and this allows Wiseman to get wide open for an alley-oop dunk. Good spatial awareness by Kuminga. With a solid lead going into the half, the Warriors of course go back into their split action, but this time involving 3 players. With the Hornets once again not switching off-ball screens, the split action will be extremely effective against this type of coverage, as Klay uses JP's pick and leaves Hayward behind. McDaniels makes the correct rotation as the weak side low man, but gets his hand in the cookie jar and helps Klay get an and one on this tough left-hand finish. For the first play of the third quarter, we have Klay going from one side to the other in an action where 2 guards are coming off Looney's pin down screens. Charlotte remains not switching these, but for some reason Plumlee decides to step up so high when Klay comes up, opening up a nice bounce pass for Looney to go all the way into the lane with no resistance. Credit to the Hornets for making it close in the second half, and Golden State decides to run a simultaneous pin down action for shooters to crawl off the wing. Kuminga sets a pick, and obviously DiVincenzo will choose Klay over Lamb, but remember Charlotte will stick to their man and not switch off-ball screens no matter what. McDaniels does his best to chase around but loses his balance and falls down here, allowing Klay to dribble into a wide open mid-range pull-up. The last minute was the Jordan Poole show, and when Draymond sets a high pick, you can see why the Hornets do not want to switch these screens. Rozier tries his best to fight over, but Plumlee ends up with a switch, and here's a sweet street ball move for Poole to get the reverse layup. Down the stretch, Golden State loves to just go with the same play, a high pick and roll involving a ball handler. Here Plumlee plays a little higher up to prevent the shot, but JP makes an insane spin move, forcing PJ Washington as the weak side low man to rotate. Kuminga makes a smart decision to cut right to the rim and gets rewarded with a dunk. There you guys have it, a solid win against the struggling Charlotte Hornets. Despite a comeback in the fourth, the Warriors came up on top with another home win. It is crucial Golden State picks up these wins, especially at home, while Steph Curry is still out for a few weeks, and now we are on to a back-to-back tonight against the Jazz. Shout out both Klay and JP for carrying the team, and let's end this year with some wins in this long homestand. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe to see more.